Alright guys, how you doing? It's Rabea, hope you're all well. So a little while ago I made a video of the Universal Audio UAFX anti-pedal, which was essentially a 5150 model inside a pedal. And I really enjoyed playing through that, it was fun. But in this video we're going to be looking at a brand new modeling pedal called the Enigmatic 82 Overdrive Special Amp. For those of you out there that have a little bit of a keen interest in amplifiers, you'll probably know exactly what amplifier or amplifiers they're referencing in this pedal. So for those who don't, basically we're looking at a Dumble in a pedal. Now Dumbles are an infamous model of amplifier. There's a few different ones, but mainly Alexander Dumble is an incredible amp builder, and I believe he started out modding Fenders, stuff like that, got into his own sort of amp builds, and famously built for Stevie Ray Vaughan, and also guys like John Mayer and also Robin Ford play Dumble amplifiers, as well as many others. And they're an incredibly sought after amp, such to the point where I believe some of the amplifiers had been going for around $150,000, which is insane. You can't really get them, they're not very possible to find and try out for people, just average people. So that's kind of a shame, but at the same time, it kind of says just how special these amps must be. So in this video, we're looking at the Enigmatic. Now, much like the other pedals, you can connect with your phone with Bluetooth. It has an app that you can control more in detail settings and parameters with these pedals. There's a bunch of different features, and it's worth saying that they've actually modeled 4 different Dumbles for this pedal, so that's very cool. I've got a pedal board kind of set up that can just kind of help me with some vibes. So really we've got the Enigmatic, which is the main piece in this pedal board, and then running an 1176 UA pedal in front for some compression. I'm then using the Starlight Echo Station, again by UAFX for my delay, and then I've got the Strymon Big Sky for reverb. I'm going to connect it with my phone, and we're going to get a screen grab so you can see roughly how you can sort of dial this thing in, and I'm going to be using the phone mainly to dial it in because it's quite flexible. You've got 6 knobs in total and 3 different toggle switches, and essentially the knobs go volume, overdrive, output, and then we've got bass, middle and treble. When you flick it into the alternate position, you get to control a room reverb, ratio of the overdrive, and then you get down below deep, mid boost, presence, and then bright, which is a bright cap. You can actually change the value of the bright cap in these amp models, which is very cool. And then on top of that, we've got a toggle switch for cabs. There are actually 9 different cab models in this pedal. We've also got a couple of different tone stacks, I believe. You've got a rock tone stack, a jazz tone stack, and then I believe custom. But I'm running it straight into my Universal Audio Apollo interface. Mono in, and then I'm going stereo out into the time-based effects after the fact. So it should come out with stereo effects, which is really nice. I'm going to breeze through this as quick as possible. Amp models at the top is a drop down. As you can see, we've got 50 watt high plate voltage, 100 watt low plate voltage, squishy, PS, really sorry, I don't know what PS means, 100 watt high plate, stiff PS, and then 100 watt low plate voltage, very stiff PS. Then we've got input, normal, and FET, and you've got a FET trim as well, which gives you, like, easiest way of describing it is a little bit more gain in the FET. Then you can see we've got overdrive, we've got our bright cap, we've got a deep. So when you're messing around, you can turn the overdrive on, you'll get that light. But when for example, if I start messing with the bright cap, you can see it's moving between not having a bright cap to having 150, 196, 300, right? So I had a 150, I believe. Then we've got a preamp boost, which is nice. And I've set the pedal up so that the foot switches control overdrive on and preamp boost, which is nice. Then we've got tone stack EQ between jazz and rock. Then we've got tone stack type between classic and skyline. We'll hear what all these do. OD trim, and then we've got HRM overdrive EQ, and then master gain. Let's go through the amps real quick so you can hear what they do. That's the 50 watt high plate voltage. Then we've got 100 watt low plate squishy. 100 watt high plate stiff. And then very stiff. Those are the amp models. Let's move to input, so normal. And then FET. A little bit of compression. Having quite a bit of fun with the compressor there. The FET thing is cool. FET trim up. It's definitely got a nice glassiness to it. We've got now put it in the alt mode, and I'm going to show you the bright caps. So we're taking the bright cap off. Very effective. The next thing I'll show you is the deep. So the secondary control here, rather than bass, you can do deep or mid. Deep being not so much like a boost in low end resonance, but more that it will sort of sounds like it's scooping out, so that it's accentuating that. But when you turn it off, you hear more mids is introduced. So this is with it on. Interesting. We'll do the preamp boost in a minute. The next thing I want to do is show tone stack EQ. So obviously rock being a little bit midier and a little more kind of gnarly, whereas I say gnarly, it's just giving you a little bit more aggression. Whereas jazz is much more polite. Let's throw in a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this. Tone stack type, so we've got classic. It's easier to hear on the jazz tone stack. So Skyline. Skyline kind of takes away a bit of the low end, gives it a bit more mid-range and high definition. And then master gain. Now, if I just you can hear what happens with the master gain. Preamp boost is just going to accentuate everything, give it a little bit more mids and stuff. So it's super mid-forward like that, but let me... Bit of compression. Try a different amp. Let's go squishy, very stiff. That's fun. So that's with the preamp booster on, so let me show you the overdrive. Try this HRM. That was like a nice single coil rock tone. I just realized that I've been playing this whole time and I hadn't really considered the different cabs, so let's sift. So that's the first one. That was the second, here's the third. Right, let's move to the next bank of cabs. This is apparently a UK V30 412. $212. Not a fan of that. $112, and then we've got stripped GB 412. For some TV Jones action. Okay, so I've had a look at the Enigmatic 82 Overdrive Special Amp pedal from UAFX. It's a Dumble, or should I say it's 4 Dumbles in a pedal. I enjoyed playing, it feels nice. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do inside the pedal. It's a nice amount of options, and having the reverb delay and the compressor in front definitely allowed me to sort of enjoy myself. But I'd like to know what you think. In any case, thank you to Tom for sending the Enigmatic out. If you want to check it out, I'll put it in the description box below. But as always, thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think of the tones. Please like, subscribe and share. Check out my band VOWER, my own music. All the links are in the description box below. Thank you for watching. I've been Rabea, and I will see you all very soon.